Okay, you guys, BOGO sale starting next week. Okay, full transparency, first of all, I honestly used to think that oils, essential oils, were like voodoo, but people kept raving about them. So I started embracing them more. And since then, I've watched things like my son's panic attacks ease, my itchy, watery, seasonal eyes and sneezing that I deal with in the mornings, that's diminished. I've watched it calm my hands when I'm like having a lot of anxious feelings. I've seen my kids start to sleep better. I've seen it take bee stings away so that their blood curdling screams stop. The list goes on and on. So, this BOGO sale only happens twice a year, and some of my absolute favorite go to oils are in it, okay? Including the king of oils. If you know, you know. So, it starts Monday, June 23rd, and it goes through the 27th while supplies last. I'm going to be sharing a quick rundown on the next couple slides to let you know about the pairings and how you can add them into your wellness routine. Trust me, these deals sell out every single year. Like they will sell out and they will likely sell out before the sale is over. So take the time now to learn what you might want so that when June 23rd hits, you can jump right in and get started. Okay, so first up, I'm going to talk about these two powerhouses. They are the Skin and Soul Rescue Duo, as I'm calling them, and it's Helichrysum Touch and Frankincense Touch. Yes, the king of oils is one that you can get for free as part of this deal. So when you buy the Helichrysum Touch, you're going to get the Frankincense Touch for free. But why are these oils so special? So first of all, Helichrysum Touch is a must-have. If you are a sports mom, I would keep it in Jackson's wrestling bag. Like he did wrestling for a little bit this year. I would keep it in his bag because let's be honest, the bleeding that can happen, bruising that can happen during those events, I know what to expect, right? Um, it's a great oil for nosebleeds, cuts, scrapes, bruises, wrinkles, scars, stretch marks, age spots, and the list goes on and on. It's good for irritations like dry sensitivity, helps with head tension and sinus discomfort. It supports emotional balance during stressful moments. Basically, it's perfect for keeping active families prepared for life's emergencies. And then free frankincense. Like this doesn't happen, okay? So it's called the king of oils because it works cell deep to support healthy skin renewal, wrinkles, fine lines. It evens out skin tone. It supports scars, moles, stretch marks, aids in skin recovery after wounds, ulcers. But it's not just about skin. Frankincense also helps to ease things like head tension, supports nerve health like sciatica, promotes mood and emotional well-being, immune balance. It's like a reset button for your mind and body. Like it is useful for so many things. I have a lot of people who actually tell me that they use frankincense for tension. It could be in their knees, it could be in their legs, it could be in their shoulders. And it just helps to really take it away. So this is a must have. Together, it's a powerful team that's going to help your family stay their best. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the Calm and Comfort bundle next. These two oils have truly changed how my family handles stress, tension, and everyday discomforts. So, Copaiba, as I call it, but it's actually Copaiba. It's my go to when adrenaline spikes and anxious feelings start creeping in. It actually targets the central nervous system. So, it helps calm nerve balance, ease that jittery feeling. I like to put it over my heart, on my brain stem, and then I rub it into my hands and I just take that time to like be with it. I breathe it in and I kid you not, I actually felt like that like if you know you know. Like if you have had those anxious feelings or those moments where you're like the adrenaline is kicking in and you're feeling your heart start to beat faster, like Copaiba works wonders for me there. It's like calm wave rushing over me. It helps with muscle discomfort, tummy tension, even bladder support. I've also witnessed it help somebody that has really shaky hands. They put it on their hands and they rub it in. And I watched this study. Actually, one of my friends was telling me too, she had a friend that she went to dinner with. And while she was eating dinner, her hand was shaking really bad. So she got the Copaiba out. She put it on her hands. She had her rub it in. And for dessert, she was able to hold her spoon steady. That is powerful. Um, so it also supports tension, head tension, restful sleep, hydrates skin and hair. And one of the coolest things that I love about copaiba is that when you layer it with other oils, it actually has an amplifying effect. So it's going to drive those other oils deeper, right? So it's going to help whatever those were designed for, it's going to help amplify that, which is huge. All right, lavender. Lavender is something that literally everybody needs. And if you are an essential oil user, you probably already have lavender in your arsenal, and it's a great time to stock up. It's great for me as far as calming my kids. It's perfect again for like those seasonal things like itchy, watery eyes and sneezing. Bug bites, bee stings. This is your go-to this summer when you have those itches or the bee stings. Like I have watched it take my kids from like crying hysterically to they're like, okay, they're still crying because it takes them a little bit to calm down, but like the shock of it. But it truly, I've used it myself and it does take that sting away. It helps for skin irritation, sunburns. I use it for my kids at sleep time, rubbing it on the bottoms of your feet before bed. Your bottoms of your feet have the biggest pores, so it's a great place to put oils topically. On the chest, on the spine, lavender helps to promote that healthy, calm night's sleep. Great for emotional balance. We call it the calm down oil over here. Like if we're super stressed and crying about something, we take the lavender, we put it on, we roll it onto our wrists, we breathe it in. Even my 2-year-old daughter, she's like, and she doesn't breathe it in the right way, but she knows what to do. Now it's just a matter of her realizing she has to inhale through her nose for that. It can help with shock, grief, hysteria, head tension, dizziness, even cold sores. It can help support blood pressure levels. And it's always in our on the go kit because you never know when that bee is going to sting or they're going to get that itchy skin and need that calming. So together, the copaiba and the lavender bring that calm and comfort and help us balance no matter what life throws at us. All right. Peppermint. This is an absolute must have. Again, if you're an oils user, you probably already have peppermint and it's a great time to stock up. It's an oil that I will never be without. It's a powerhouse for so many everyday needs. If you are one of my hot flash ladies, okay, raise your hand to yourself. If you're a hot flash lady, you need peppermint, okay? Or fevers. Peppermint can actually like take your body temperature down a degree. So for those hot flashes, you can put it in a bottle of water, put like 4 drops. Keep it by your bed. You can spray it on yourself when that happens, and it helps to relieve the hot flash. You can make it into a roller bottle and take it with you in your purse for that reason. If you get your hot flashes all day, it helps with digestion, nausea, stomach upset, and it's also really good for respiratory congestion support. You can put it like on your chest. I will say you'll see that there's fractionated coconut oil on this screen. If you don't already have that and you plan to use peppermint topically, get some fractionated coconut oil, okay? It's necessary. Peppermint is very strong and you don't want it to burn your skin. So you're going to just dilute it with some fractionated coconut oil and then you can use it topically too. But I love it if I'm feeling stuffy, you can inhale it, you can put it in a diffuser and instantly it's going to open up those airways. It also can help with head tension, muscle cramps, PMS cramps, poor circulation, varicose veins, even muscle tension and overheating. Here's another use for it too. I actually love now adding it to my protein coffee. So I make coffee and I put chocolate protein powder in it and then I add a drop of peppermint. 1 drop is enough. I know some people who use it in their brownies. So because we can ingest this oil, doTERRA has many essential oils that can be ingested. You can use it in cooking as your flavoring there too. It boosts focus and it's a go-to when you need that mental pick-me-up. Here's another really good thing, timely. My friend Jess was just telling me about this yesterday. She was using it for ants. So insect and rodent repellent. You can put it in a spray bottle, spray it around those places where ants would normally be coming in. And it's actually pretty fun to watch because the ants literally scatter. Like they can't stand the smell of it. So it's going to help to keep them away. Now, we pair that with wild orange essential oil. It's a good mood lifter, helps ease fear, irritability, isolation, while boosting energy and motivation. Wild orange is one that I actually take internally every day too. I have like a little concoction that I put together with a bunch of different oils. Wild orange is one that I take in the morning and in the evening as part of my oil routine. It helps with heartburn, sluggish bowels, curbing cravings. Who doesn't need that, right? Excessive appetite. It can help the body detox and cleanse. So it's packed with antioxidants for immune health, aids mental clarity and focus, and supports respiratory and mouth health. Think like cold sores, ulcers, that sort of thing. Wild orange also helps calm restless and anxious feelings. You can add it to your drinks, your desserts for a burst of flavor. I like to use this and lemon oil in place of like a lemonade. Lemonades that you go buy in the store, they're going to be packed with sugar. This does not have that, but it gives you that natural taste. It just tastes fresh instead of like a sugar filled drink. So both of these oils can be used internally, diffused, or applied topically. And then just like I said, if you're going to use the peppermint topically, just make sure that you have some fractionated coconut oil to put with it. So the Focus and Freshness bundle is a secret weapon for staying energized, balanced, and ready to handle whatever life throws at you. All right, moving on to the tummy saver. Okay, so the digestive support bundle is a lifesaver for my family, and I think every mom should have these on hand, or maybe you need it on hand for your spouse too. Okay, so when you buy Digest Zen Touch, you're gonna get a Tamer Touch for free. So it's a perfect duo, especially if you're a mom, and it helps with those common tummy troubles. So Digest Zen is a go to for bloating, gas, indigestion, nausea, reflux. It's great to roll on the belly when your digestion feels off. It's perfect for those moments when my kids complain of like upset stomachs during coffee. Tamer Touch, it's very similar, but it is already pre-diluted for kids. Okay? So that's what's great about it. It's already pre-diluted. Um I keep this one in my bag for when we're on the go. Aria, my 2-year-old, we're in the car and she often just complains that her stomach hurts. I don't know. It's got to be some sort of motion sickness thing because she's fine when we leave. She's fine when we get home, but in the car, she has that. So we use the tamer oil for that. My 6-year-old often, like, he will always complain of a stomach ache. And I know that it's because he has to go. But what I'll do is I'll take the tummy oil, I give it to him, he puts it on his stomach, and then very quickly after that, he's in the bathroom. So it helps to ease that discomfort, get things moving, no tears, no stress. So both oils are easy to use. You're just going to roll them on the belly or wherever the discomfort strikes. So having it in your on the go kit is really, really handy, especially as summer parties are coming up and you might be eating things that don't necessarily agree with you. Another really good use for digestion that many people have told me too, you can actually put it across the bridge of your nose and it helps with congestion. So this bundle is absolutely a must have. Okay, and then I'm really excited about this last bundle, the Bright and Balance bundle. It's perfect for setting the mood, naturally lifting your mood, boosting your motivation. So when you buy Passion, you get Cheer for free, both in 5 ml bottles. I personally do not have these oils yet, but after learning what's inside, I'm really excited to add them in. I will tell you, I have used all the fragrances before, like Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, right? Like had a huge collection of them. I loved the scents, but now that I know how many chemicals are in these store-bought perfumes, things like phthalates, parabens, things that can mess with your hormones, they're endocrine disruptors. They can cause headaches, skin irritations. I no longer keep those in my home. I have completely switched to using essential oils even for perfume. Um, so I've heard that Passion smells amazing. It's a blend of ylang ylang, if I'm saying that right, jasmine, damiana, cardamom, cinnamon bark, um, and it can be used as a perfume. It supports low libido, sexual wellness, clears mental fog, helps with sinus comfort, improves circulation. It can warm cold hands and feet, and it can support women during menstruation and menopause as well. It helps with natural infection defense and emotional balance. So, really, really great all in one oil. And then you get the Cheer for free. So, this is a citrusy blend of wild orange, lemon, ginger, rosemary, vanilla, some other things in there too. It's great when you have like feelings, depressed type feelings, discouragement, hysteria, anxious feelings, disconnection. It's a really good mood lifting oil. PMS, promoting emotional balance, cellular health. It eases inflammation and stiffness, helps with indigestion, irritable bowels, balances blood sugar, cholesterol. Like there's just so many uses for both of these, for that energy, motivation, emotional well being. So, if you want to be more confident, joyful, and balanced, then the Bright and Balanced bundle is great. And it has like that more fruity, uplifting kind of smell. All right. So this BOGO sale, like I said, it only happens twice a year, and it is a great time to stock up on some oils that make a difference. While you can get some all of these bundles. You could literally get 5 oils for free. That's huge. So starts on June 23rd, ends on June 27th. Only available while supplies last. So if a bundle sells out, it sells out. You're not going to be able to get it anymore. Also, if you open a new customer account, if you don't already have a customer account, if you open a new one, there's other freebies that you can get along with this depending on where your order falls. So don't miss these incredible deals before they're gone and elevate your wellness routine with what is not voodoo, but it actually works.